Hey guys, this is Darissa here with Nocturnal. We're here checking out some of your favorite NBC shows, along with some new ones hitting your small screens this year.
Natalie so many things to do. I mean, she's going through so much. She's dealt with really topical, issues that Tori, hold close to my heart. I mean, she's dealt with immigration this year. Now she's dealing with this whole gun issue with, her fiance bringing a gun into the house and where she stands about guns. And, she's gotten into a helicopter crash. She's gotten left on her wedding day. Like, the girl is just like how much more can she handle? You know what? It's funny. It brings up that question, like, can you have it all, right? Can you have the amazing career, be an amazing mom and have an amazing relationship? I believe you can, but I think Natalie needs to go to therapy first. She needs to have somebody help suss it all out for her.
It's incredible. I mean, the fact that we have such a great group of people in one city shooting 3 shows that have been so successful is so unique, and it feels like a real privilege. And we all know that we are very lucky to be surrounded by such wonderful people and to be led by such a wonderful group of writers and producers.
Now, most of your time is spent in Chicago, and I am a Chicago native. What is your favorite things to do there?
Eat.
Well, the fact that we get to work with so many different people, I mean, he's on med and I'm on fire. But our relationship is such, we were in the makeup chair and the woman said, "So you both on the same show?" And we both went, "Yes, no." Right? Because he's on med and I'm on fire. That's how close it is. So between fire, med, PD, it's all one Chicago. For real, it is all one big family. But it goes past all of the publicity and all the rest of it. It actually turns around and says we feel safe in each other's company. I could call him. It doesn't matter that he's on another show and go, "I'm in need, calling, I'm in need." And he would help me. Representing.
I think you wore it better.
No, I'm just silly.
Now, how is the dynamic in season 2?
I mean, you take this give us a little tease of what happened.
Well, the exciting thing is that we left season 1 on this sort of cliffhanger of my character with a gun to my husband and Rio, and we pick up in that exact moment in season 2. So that's something to look forward to. So no one has to go, "What happened?" Like, you will actually find out exactly what happened.
Yeah, and it gets I think this season we were saying it gets darker. It definitely, a few things happen that really seem like, okay, now I'm sure there's absolutely no way they're going to be able to get out of this. And so then there's some twists and turns that are definitely worth tuning in for.
Yeah, it's still the humor of these women and out of their depth and not knowing what they're doing. But obviously they've opened the door to this world that they didn't know what they were doing. And when you open that door, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper.
And we kind of go off the rails. And I feel like Ruby is always like, "Can we think about this for just a moment before we start, doing whatever craziness we're about to do?" So yes, I continue to be that character.
Now, I want to know, is someone going to die next season?
Oh, a lot of people are going to die next season. Who? Can't tell you. No, there's not a lot of people going to die. No one's losing their job. Or are they?
And just everything that's been going on, how does that carry over to next season?
Well, now, Max has sort of spent the beginning really kind of avoiding it and kind of being flippant and not wanting to acknowledge that big scary truth. And we're getting into, the part where he really is dealing with, physical ailments that are affecting him and things where it becomes unavoidable and he has to sort of, contemplate some heavy stuff and kind of confront some things that are really scary to him. So it's an interesting time for the character.
The whole idea of that being like a storyline on mainstream television, because I haven't really watched a show where they're talking to women in their 30s about going and freezing your eggs, because it's what we're talking about when we're sitting around having a cup of tea. And it's nice for people to sit at home and be like, "Oh, that's something that we can discuss openly, and it's fine, and more women should be doing it." And there are a lot of, and she's, Dr. Sharp is this career-hungry individual, but she wants everything. And I think that women can have whatever they want. It's just about lining your ducks up and executing it in the correct order, and then you can have it all.
If you've seen any episode of Superstore, you know how crazy it can get. It is a great sort of like family of kooky characters, and it's the same old players. You've got the regular cast, you know, like Amy, Jonah, Dina, and Glenn, and you've got. I'm like Garrett. I'm saying Colton. I'm like Colton is the actor's name. I'm saying Garrett is the character's name. You got Cheyenne and Mateo, which I love it when Cheyenne and Mateo get together. But you have all the other characters too, like Sandra. I really love Sandra. But like we have, we filmed all these amazing episodes. Like we filmed the Steps Challenge episode where the stores get sort of like in competition about counting their steps, and then it gets a little crazy. We were gonna film an episode next week called Quinceañera, and it's about Amy's daughter's quinceañera. You know, it's season 4 now, so that her daughter is all grown up. And we also filmed an episode where we touch upon Mateo's undocumented status again, which is great because I think that's when our show really shines, is when we deal with real life issues and we sort of like bring the reality and comedy together.
So lucky we have such wonderful writers, and it's just such a joy to get the scripts, and I'm blown away each script I read, so it's just been amazing.
Now, how do you think going forward, since Zoe revealed so much, you know, intimate details about her life, how do you think she's going to be in a relationship?
Well, I think they're falling in love. I mean, they love each other. So, and I think that's one of the reasons why she did open up to him, because she really trusts him, and he's been so gentle and so kind, and I think they really complement each other because he's had his demons to work through, and yeah, I think he's helped Zoe get through some of her pain, and I think they really complement each other.
Jane ends up having a really hard time coming to terms with what she did as Remy, so she ends up losing her mind a little bit, which was really fun for me to play. It's really sad, and how she's going to have to work through all of that. She has a lot of severe PTSD and things like that, so it's been a really fun character this year for me, because it's actually a bit challenging to play two people at the same time. But yeah, it's been fun.